that these movies that you watch are actually casting spells on people.
It's television programming. It's the programming. But going back to the scripture, like the brother was talking about, iron is strong. And you got a sword. Swords are made out of iron. Or they're enhanced, they remove the impurities, it becomes steel. But you know what? That sharp sword can become dull. And you need to use iron again to sharpen it back up. And we're the iron, the brotherhood. Sometimes a brother could get dull, get weak in the spirit, or go off a little bit. And you gotta refile that iron, man. You gotta sharpen that iron back. By what? The scriptures, man. The brotherhood. Everything gotta go back to the scripts, man. Everything. And sometimes you slip. But as we approach the end, we gotta be more and more. We gotta be more and more. We gotta offend less. Okay, that's the simplest way I can say it. Because we're not gonna be perfect until we get the new bodies, man. That's when we're gonna become perfect. Okay, receiving a full dose of the Spirit, which is gonna come soon. But it's not the time to brag or boast about it, man, because you don't know if you're gonna get it. You might get put to death by a brother that does get it, man. And the brother made a good point. This is Revelation 1 and 3. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth."
Yeah, blessed is he that readeth. And reading is a laborious task. Hey, you read, you got to take breaks, man. You get tired, you get like cramp in your neck, your eyes get sore, your flesh starts complaining. Come on, man. Just watch something. Put on a song. Give me a fucking break, man. The flesh will start talking to you, like these demons will start swarming on you, man. Like, hey, look, dude. Look, the spirit got enough. Look at me now. The spirits are like the flesh is a damn crying baby. Feed me, feed me. Ah, that's the flesh, man. Always crying and complaining about something. The spirit is willing. You'll be like telling your spirit, man, just shut the fuck up. Just one more, just come on, man. Spirit's willing, but the flesh is like, dude. Hey, like when you have a little kid, you have a child, and you're holding your baby's hand, walking them through the mall, and they get tired of walking, so they just go limp. They'll just yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's the flesh, man.
Yeah. This is Galatians 5:14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in thus, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And if you don't love Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you don't love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor?
How can you love? They say that in the world. If you can't love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
Because you'll be doing things that's not good for you. Going on.
That's you damaging yourself.
And then you'll see other brothers might see what you're doing. That spirit starts rubbing off on them, thinking it's cool, and you ain't gonna say nothing about it. Why? Because you're doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, give me James.
Just a little bit more.
No, yeah, no, I'm just asking. Go to James, I believe it's 1 and 22. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, "But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
Yeah, because what? Your flesh complain. Hey, maybe a brother rubbed you the wrong way. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. And your flesh is going to be like, man, fuck this guy, man. All right? But the scriptures tell you not to play that out. You ain't supposed to start telling others, you know what, fuck this guy. Look at what he did. He's a dick. Fuck him. You can't be like that, man. All right? Because demons like to hide in the darkness. All right? And there's nothing more dark than your mind.
Yeah, that's a secret place.
I can't see in this brother's mind. So if there's demons festering in there, I can't see them. He's got to bring that out to the light. Brother's got to bring it out to the light. Right? Now you might see demons on brothers.
Their brother's going to get demons.
That's the battle.
This is the battle that we're in, man.
That's the fight. This is the stronghold, and we're battling against demons, man. All right, like that movie 300, when they all got the shields up, locked together. The Persians that they were fighting, spiritually, those are the demons. We're fighting armies and legions of demons off.
God, because the scriptures say that you may be able to deflect the arrows of Satan. And you see the Persians, they were shooting rain of arrows, man, on the Spartans. And you know what kept their defense strong was them being together, man. Was them being in unity. And you know, we have to all be in unity in that right spirit, man. And the spirit of brotherly love and the spirit of pleasing.
That's the spirit.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, being in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And what's that spirit? The scriptures, man. Okay, because the word was made flesh. So by you being in sync with the scriptures, you know, loving your brother, your neighbor as yourself, that's you in the spirit. Okay, just saying the truth, man. Okay, yes, bro.
It's Hebrews 13:1. Let brotherly love continue.
Yeah, let the brotherly love continue, man. You love one another, man. Okay, appreciate one another, man. And we feed each other, man. You know, sometimes this brother's new, but he'll be reading, and he'll pause for a second and bring up the scripture, and the spirit will jump on me to go deep into it or pull out other scripture. You know, or sometimes me and this brother will be chilling, might be at the pad sipping yayan and whatnot, and then just something happens to where we just start going to the scriptures, man. Talking for like hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours, bro. Going deep, bro. And it's like, it's so deep, we wish that we could have recorded it.
Right, which right now we're not drinking.
Oh, no.
And we're not doing anything until the past. I just want to put that spirit out so that brothers might not see this video and be like, oh, you guys are sipping yayan. I thought we told you not to be doing that until the past. Just so nobody gets the wrong idea.
Good.
Right now we're staying sober, all right? We're not messing with any herbs. We're not messing with any herbs that are mind altering, and we're not messing with any drink. All right, until after the Passover, until after the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right, because this is very serious, man. We want Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to pass over us. We want to be accepted. We want our Passover to be accepted. Okay.
It says, for the flesh. Oh, Slakia, Galatians 5:17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh.
Yeah, the flesh lusteth against the spirit. So the flesh wants to do what it wants to please itself, and the spirit wants to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's the spirit right there. Okay? The spirit doesn't want to please the flesh. The spirit doesn't want to. The spirit wants to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's how you know Esau Edom doesn't have a spirit.
Because what he promotes is everything based upon the flesh.
Yep.
You know, what does he push out? Just eat, sleep, or eat, shit, have sex, and sleep. Go to work. Everything all over again. That cycle. Eat, sex, sleep, shit, work. That's the motto of the world.
Hey, you talk to an Edomite, his whole life is like Pokemon or Zelda or some video game, you know?
Yeah.
They're just hardcore gamers. Like, all they do is just sit around and eat Cheetos and watch cartoons all day long. That's all they care about, man. Or partying, turning up all the damn time. That's all they care about. Nothing else, man. They don't give a shit about themselves. Hey, there's a dudes at the bar where I work. This guy was telling me about these Edomites. He was like, "Oh yeah, they're super. They go super hard. They get coked out, drinking hella energy drinks, be up for like 3 days. Done had surgeries on their livers because they don't give a fuck, dude. That's the spirit of Cain, man. The spirit of Esau. All right. Which, hey, Esau Edom does have a spirit, but it's a wicked spirit. It's a wicked spirit. All right. You know, these other nations, they got regular spirits. They got spirits of serpents. Esau got spirit of Satan. Wicked spirit. Jake got a righteous spirit. Jake got a zeal.
Jake got a righteous spirit. That's why your spirit will mourn and cry when it knows you ain't feeding the spirit. It'll say you gotta read. It'll tell you, man. You did you'll look at your channel. Oh, I did a lesson in 4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days, and you start feeling bad. And then if you let them demons mess with you enough, you won't do another lesson for another 4 or 5 days, because you'll start feeling like, man, maybe I can't even do lessons. Maybe the Lord ain't even dealing with me. Because Satan will come at you. He will come at you any way that he can. That's why it's important to be among brothers. All right, but you can't be together all the time. But through the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we have cell phones. We have videos.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hit brothers up. Be like, hey, I can't do a lesson, man. Satan messing with me so bad I can't do a lesson. You can't look at a brother and be like, oh, you ain't a man of the Lord. You should be able to do 5 lessons. No, you say, oh, you know what, brother? That's Satan. I'm gonna come over. We'll do a lesson together.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
So I was just about to say that. Brother says, oh, bro, spirit's weak on me right now. I can't do a lesson. You go over there, man. You anoint the brother. Hey, let's get it. Let's do a lesson, man. And Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with man. Okay, they're pushing this word. That's just the truth. Why do you think we're out here, man? Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with us, man. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this: whether they're men of the Lord or not, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is dealing with certain of those men. Okay, now we pray that all the brothers that you see out there are men of the Lord, because that's that humble spirit. Okay, you encourage another brother to keep fighting.
Hey, let's see what Paul had to say about it.
Can I finish this real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, so that ye cannot do the things that you would. Yeah, that's what we're going into. The flesh makes you think that way. And Satan works on the flesh. He'll throw anything at you, at your flesh, to make you feel like you can't do it. Okay? Or it's not dealing with you, or he'll just hinder you. Hey, you don't be in the spirit, the Satan will still hinder you.
Hey, and that's another thing too. Brothers got to be mindful of. Don't be. Hey, we all get demons on us, man.
Yeah, we do.
The best of us get demons. Don't be ashamed of those demons, because then you're just gonna hide them. Don't be afraid to bring a demon out to the light. Don't be afraid of that, because otherwise that demon's just gonna build up in you. You're gonna make a stronghold for that demon. You're gonna get more and more worried, more and more scared to bring it out, to the point where you're just gonna hold it in forever until it destroys you, man. Alright, so if you feel in a certain type of way, like you feel like you can't do videos, don't be afraid to bring that out. You shouldn't be afraid. Nobody should make you afraid to bring something like that out, man. Alright, you shouldn't be afraid to say, hey, I feel weak in the spirit.
Or admit that you got demons on you.
Or even, or that.
There's times where this brother knew I had demons on me, and I come to the brother before we even say anything. I'll just tell the brother straight up, like, bro, I got demons on me. Or when we went to the Bay Camp, when we first went out there, I told the brother straight up, I knew I had demons on me, bro. And I told the brothers, hey, pray for me, brother Kashak, because I got demons on me. And the demons, bro, when the demons on you so heavy that you could actually feel them, bro, a fast has been long overdue. And the scripture do tell you, work out your own salvation. Brother can't be with you 24 hours. You can't. But it doesn't hurt to ask your brother to pray for you. To comfort you, man. Because we're all we have, bro. To all you brothers out there, we're all we got. I don't know every single one of you brothers out there, but hey, we do these lessons to encourage each other. And you know what? If you need anything, we got the channel. We got comment boards. You can hit us up, man. Okay, our channel is San Jose, California Israelites. Okay, my channel, Seek the Lord. This brother is the way. This other brother's Seek with Diligence 12. You can hit us up on the comment board, man. And we got nothing but love for the brothers, man. If we got time, if we see the message, we'll answer it, man. There's nothing more beautiful than us pleasing you. Because if we please you, who we pleasing? Yahushua, man. That's real.
Hey, real quick, bringing up a point of communication. Forget not to communicate, meaning, like how the brother said, hey, I got demons on me, pray for me. hey, instead of just doing that, actually be like, hey, I got demons on me. I need to talk about it.
Or that too.
You need to communicate them. This is a major thing. All right, this is what communication is, man. It's bringing the demons out into the light, so that other brothers can see them and be like, oh yeah, okay, that's what demon that is. Because if you're just like, I got demons on me, how are you gonna fight it? You're just gonna rely solely on prayer, but hey, brothers are to help each other. Yeah, prayer does a lot for you, but you can fight, you can combat it even more when you got 2, 3, 4 brothers
praying with you.
They can see this. Oh, okay. All right, I see what you're dealing with. And then, boom, boom, boom. Now instead of one man fighting off a demon or multiple demons, you got multiple men in the spirit fighting one demon or multiple demons. Just like that one time. Remember when you had those demons on you? All right. And then what I tell you to do, I said, no, don't keep it in. Let's talk about it. Let's go. What's Satan telling you? What's on your mind? What's happening? And then we brought it out and we talked about it, and then we went into the scriptures and we knocked that fucking demon out, man. And that was super spiritual. And you could see it as if like warriors in a battle just fighting demons. And that's really, if you could see spiritually, that's really what we're doing. It's like a demon cat, like Harry Potter shit. Demons fucking throwing spells, and then we're like, oh, throw up a guard spell, cast another spell back. All right, that's what's actually happening in the spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was super spiritual, because this brother saw it without, I didn't even have to say nothing. He noticed it. He noticed my whole energy change. We were vibing, we were talking hella cool. And all of a sudden, those negative thoughts, those demons enter our mind. This brother saw it before, I even said anything. It's like, yeah, come on, that was a really spiritual experience.
Very spiritual. And all these experiences, the Lord has us fighting this fight to gain experience. A boxer becomes a great boxer by boxing.
Yeah.
All right? A judge becomes a great judge by judging. That's what we're doing. We're constantly judging what's right, what's wrong. Okay?
That's a good point, because you remember Javi?
Yeah.
That dude's a boxer. It's great. Fucking boxer. Like, I've heard stories of him going to a bar by himself. Edomites get into shit with him, and he'll knock all 3 of them out. Like, something heavy happened, I'm gonna just say it. Something hella heavy happened. He went to a bar one night, some Edomites were talking shit to him. He knocked like a couple of them out. They went back and smoked somebody. And then he got in trouble because it was like, what the fuck happened to him? Who'd you knock out, And he told me the way he became, like, the way he learned how to fight was one day his brother, his cartoon was how to fight a little bit, knocked his ass out. He said he like knocked him out cold. And he said when that happened, he said, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to fight so that shit never happens again. And he got fucking hands, man.
Hey, and the Lord does that too. The Lord will put demons on you, and then the Lord will rebuke the demons, and you'll feel ashamed. You'll feel that shame, the demons are laughing at you. Hey, that's what the scriptures say. The scriptures say the demons will be on you, and when you fall, they'll be right there laughing at you. Demons don't care. Demons don't give a shit, man. You giving in to Satan, Satan don't care, man. He's gonna use you, chew you up, spit you out, and laugh at you. And you'll feel that, and that's to break your heart, man. And then so you'll be like, man, I'm never gonna do that again. I'll never do that again, man.
That's right. That's right.
What do we got? Oh, hey, going back to what we were saying about Jake having a zeal. Hey, just like we said, we hope that all the sincere brethren are part of the elect. That's what we hope for. We hope to be part of the elect. We're sincere brothers. All right? We know that we're sincere. We just don't know if we're the part of the elect. All right? This is Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. All right? That's that spirit, man. All right? We have love for the nation of Israel. That's why you see Jake's, and you might throw something spiritual out, you see a Jake catch that spiritual vibe. He might catch that spiritual vibe, and then and you feel affection towards that brother. You feel affection towards him. You start telling him about the truth, maybe. All right, because you'll feel that love, you'll feel that energy, like, oh man, you know, maybe how about Shah's gonna open his eyes, you know, and you could stress, hey, that could be Satan, just to suck your energy out. You could stress yourself out just dealing with somebody that ain't gonna get it, and you just care about it, so you just give so much of yourself that it drains you. That could happen. All right. Not speaking to any brother. Hey, brother, you watching the videos? I'm not talking about you, all right? And you don't know who I'm talking about. Not talking about you. You see it. You know what's going on. Hey, but you did stress me out a little bit. So like, I'm just playing.
This is you got anything up?
Oh, I had that. Work on your own salvation.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
This Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only.
Not as in my presence only, right?
You want to be a man pleaser.
So when you got other brothers around, oh, you're just super righteous when brothers are around. But when you go home, you just don't give a shit.
Eating pork sliders.
Eating pork, and it's understandable. This is a process. You're not gonna give you come out of the world. You're coming out of the world. Satan. You're gonna have heavy demons on you. I had heavy demons on me that took me years to finally fight, to get rid of, and that demon still comes and wants me to go dance with him, man. All right. But little things like growing your beard, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the point. You knowing things are bad, you can't just be like, whatever. I just do whatever I want. It don't matter. Hey, I'm already in the camp. The Lord's already dealing with me. Hey, the scriptures tell you not to use the truth as a cloak of maliciousness. So I'm in the truth, so I'm good now. I can just kick my feet up and wait for the Lord to come back. That's not, hey man, that's a demon. That's a demon right there. We have to be sober and be vigilant, like the brother brought out earlier. All right, we have to be, because hey, the Lord searches Jerusalem with candles. He searches your heart. He knows what's in your heart. Right? You could be going off, have demons on you going off. Like, man, why do I keep going off? Like I can't stop doing this. All right, but you have a sincere heart, and the Lord may forbear you for a season, for a time, until you get cleaned up. The Lord will break you down, have things happen to you, and then build you back up to get those demons off you, so that you don't do these things anymore. Because this is all about repentance. This is all about turning back to Yahweh Shai, casting off that old man, and it's a process. You're not just gonna shed skin like a snake. All right, you're gonna take off one. You're gonna take off the gloves. All right, I'm gonna take these gloves off. All right, I'm gonna take my jacket off. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. You got people. Maybe they have they're smoking weed, smoking cigarettes. That's a very hard thing. Or maybe hardcore drugs. Maybe crystal meth.
Hey, that's real, because brothers is gonna walk from all walks of life, man. Come in from all walks of life. That's true. Because when I first came into the truth, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting there getting edified, understanding, breaking scripts down, but smoking blunts. and I'll be like, bro, I'll be like, oh, I'm not gonna smoke any other day except the Sabbath. I will, doing dumb things, man, going off. But that's us babes, man. Newcomers, you're gonna have demons on you, man. Coming in thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're going off still, man. And that's the battle that we all go through every day. Okay, when you go into the scripture where it talks about the demons, the spirits that leave that man, and they still coming by, they're still coming through the hood,
Yep.
seeing if you anybody home,
Yeah, just like you have friends. Or you have friends and they're a bad influence on you. You know, they're a bad influence. They're always getting you in the trouble. You say, man, I can't hang out with you guys no more. Is Satan gonna have them come around, knock on the door? Hey, come on, bro. Let's go do something real quick, man. Hey, we ain't gonna get into nothing bad. And that's how Satan does. He's like, nah, hey, you don't gotta do it like you were. Just you know, just a little bit. Hey, look, it's all right. You ain't gonna just dip your toe in. And then once you dip your toe in, Satan puts a hook around your toe. He's like, all right, come on, bring your foot in. Put your feet in. You know what? Just, splash your legs around a little bit. And Satan would, like, you've seen the Jungle Book? When that's
Cartoon?
the cartoon.
Oh, okay,
when the snake has those eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then Mowgli's fucking.
You see the new one?
No, the old one, the
new one's
cartoon.
dope, bro. You gotta watch it.
I've seen the new one.
Oh, okay,
Oh, but the same thing happened in that one.
He was enticing him, bro.
He was enticing him. He was looking at him dead in the eyes. Follow me, and Mowgli's just. And that's what Satan will do to you, man. Because Satan has power, man. All right, don't take Satan lightly. Don't be like, oh, yeah, Satan's out of here.
He's a power, man. He's sitting on the left hand. He's on the throne too. He got angels under him. He's in a high position. He's sitting right there, left hand with Most High. Who's on the right? Yahweh Shai. But Satan's still up there, man. Satan worked for Yahweh Shai now because Yahweh Shai conquered him, but he's still up there, man. He can still mess with you. And it's up to Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashem Shai, if they're going to let him overtake you. But you know what Yahweh Bashem Shai wants to do? Is see how you fight, man. He loves to see, he's a man of war, Exodus 15:3. So he wants to see how you deal with it. He wants to see how you fight. You're going to just let Satan whip you down. You're going to just let him keep stomping you in the nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, get 2 Timothy 2:3. Hey, we're soldiers, man. We're warriors, right? On the battlefield, man. And we have strongholds. That's what these camps are. These camps are set up to be strongholds of brothers. All right. Just like you have a battle, you look on the map. All right. You ever played RTS games? You have a main base. All right. And then you got to go take over other zones. You'll put together other strongholds. All right. Little millet got some tanks over here. Hey, same thing, got camps set up everywhere, and what are we doing? Battling Satan, man. The main fight, hey, Esau's through, man. This is about us. Esau's judged. It tells you in the scriptures, the judgment is set. He's already done. He's already judged. We're the ones fighting for our salvation. This is about the elect, man. This is all about the elect. All right?
Yeah, that part of the battle is already taken care of.
That's already, Esau's through, man. We don't got to do nothing. We don't do nothing but preach His word. We're trying to seek out our salvation. Esau's role is to tempt us. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to use Esau to tempt us, man. Tempt us with death, threats, imprisonment.
Which is going back to what him trying to tempt the flesh. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua didn't give us a spirit of fear. Our spirit that's in us is fire, man. Energy. It's this flesh that gets scared and weak. And that's what Esau's going to come after, is your flesh. Oh, I'm going to lock you up. I'm going to take your children from you. That's all the flesh, man. You know, although your spirit does love certain things that you have, man. But he's going to attack that because your flesh is contrary to your spirit. And you know, it's fucked up, man. And a lot of bad things are going to happen, man. But you know what? That's why we got to be together, man. We got to read the scripts, pray.
Fast, have faith,
have faith.
believe in the words.